Endowed with incredible natural beauty, Meghalaya is one of the most beautiful states in the northeast India. The Meghalaya subtropical forest ecoregion encompasses the state. Its mountain forests are distinct from the lowland tropical forests to the north and south. The forests are notable for their both flora and fauna resources. Unlike many Indian states, Meghalaya has historically followed a matrilineal system where the lineage and inheritance are traced through women. In Meghalaya, women own the land. Christianity dominates and the landscape is straight out of nature. Meghalaya has predominantly an agrarian economy with a significant commercial forestry industry. Of the people in the state are living in rural areas. Development of the rural areas reflects the key development of the state. Community and Rural Development Department of the Government of Meghalaya is responsible for the development in rural areas. It executes the implementation of different rural development schemes of the Government of India as well of the state government through development blocks. Ri-bhoi is an administrative district of Meghalaya. The district headquarters is located at Nongpo. The district occupies an area of 2,378 km and has a population of near about 2 lakhs. As of 2011, it is the second least populous district of Meghalaya. Ri-bhoi district was carved out from the erstwhile East Khasi Hill district. The Bhois of the Ri-bhoi districts are the subgroup of the main Khasi tribe. The majority of the Bhois speak the Bhoi dialect, although they use the Khasi as a major subject in their schools. In Ri-bhoi district, there are other groups of tribes like the Garos who speak the Tibeto-Burman groups of language, whereas the Karpis, Mangris, Mikirs, Boros and Lalums. Some speak and write Khasi too. The Bhois follow the matrilineal system. Children bear the title of the mother and she is the safekeeper of all properties owned by her parents.
So I would like success stories. There are 3 of them which we want to highlight here today. The first one is in Raitong, where we have the strawberry cultivation. Here we have about 30 to 40 farmers planting in an area of 10 to 15 hectares, and these farmers are progressive farmers. They are even obtaining loan by KCC loan of 50,000 each, and they're investing in the strawberry cultivation, and out of which they are this is an additional income besides the Narega labor getting, and they're doing very well, and their strawberries is being exported outside the district and it's on high demand. And secondly is Gentru, where we have the pineapple cultivation, and here we have about 82 households which are active in this and covering an area of 5 acres, and they are also in the same manner. They are job card holders, and they're getting in addition to the cultivation of strawberries, the income that they get from there is an addition to what they get with the job cards that they're holding. The last story is Umlakro. This is in Jirang block. Have betel nut plantation, and here they are planting on a community land, and the products which have been sold and the income that comes, they use that for repairing or for taking up assets within the village. So they are generating their own income. This is one of the a little bit behind block. So we hope that this kind of spirit that they are showing will ensure that they are also coming at par with the other blocks. That's it.
The Rural Development Program envisages active involvement of village community in the process of development right from the grassroots level up to the implementing stages, which is in consonance with the public policy of the government. The schemes are of general in nature and are selected by the public representatives and implemented through the local Duaras of village.
Series of special rural development program initiated by Government of Meghalaya. In today's edition of Bright Future in the Making, we are going to show you the implementation of different centrally sponsored schemes in rural areas under Umsning block in Ri-bhoi district of this beautiful and picturesque state of Meghalaya.
The central scheme that is sponsored under this Umsning block are mainly from MGNRGS and SAP, that is NSAP. NSAP, we have the three categories, that for old age pension scheme, and for widows and for disability person. NFBS, the National Family Benefit Scheme, there's a one-time compensation of 20,000 is given to the beneficiaries. Then other scheme that the block implements are PMOI. There's a rural housing for the poor. Under that scheme, we are covering a lot of villages according to the norms and following the guidelines from the central government under the PMOI schemes. We also implement Article 275(1) from the block. Now recently we have implementing for entrepreneurship, for socio-economic development for the poor under NRLM, that's a National Rural Livelihood Mission. Now, under NRLM, we have covered 74 villages under Umsning block.
Rural people themselves have to participate in the sustainable rural development. The Community and the Rural Development Department is implementing different programs and schemes for economic and social development of people in rural areas. People themselves have to participate to the sustainable rural development. The aims and objectives of the schemes of the Community and the Rural Development Department are elevation of poverty, generating employment in rural areas, creation of durable community, social and economic assets, and providing food security for the rural people and general development to uplift the economic conditions of people living in rural areas.
Right now we are here at Norbahmingdo village under Umsning development block in Ri-bhoi district of Meghalaya. We need 45 minutes travel from Umsning block to reach this tiny hamlet. This village has been witnessing a series of rural development activities in recent past. The Umsning development block under Community and Rural Development Department of Government of Meghalaya has implemented a series of centrally sponsored schemes for rural development in this village. Let's see the implementation of different centrally sponsored schemes in this village.
This village has been adopted under Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana. This Khasi tribal dominated village had no community hall. Hence, under Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana, a community hall has been constructed here. Villagers have more facilities here for better functioning of any public functions. Under MG Increase, in this hilly terrain, 2 village darbar has been developed for public fisheries. The fisheries here also been used for boating and angling. From these activities, the village darbar has been earned near about Rs 1 lakh every year. The money or the income generated from this NG increase have been used for primary school education in the village.
This is Nongba Modern Village. It is one of the oldest village in the Ri-bhoi district. The total number of households in this village, we have 201 households up to date, till date. So there, you can see a different kind of scheme has been implemented in this village. You will see all this MG and RGS works is under progress in the village, and we are so lucky that the Sansad Adarsh Gram Yojana scheme has been also adopted by our Honorable Shri KTS Tulsi, MP Rajya Sabha from Delhi. He has adopted this village under that scheme, Sagi, and through the scheme we are coming now one community hall, and the other is solid liquid resource center in this village, and more scheme is going to up.
Right now we are here at a Raitong village under Umsning development block in Ri-bhoi district of Meghalaya. This tiny hamlet has been witnessing spurt of rural development activities in recent times. Majority of people of this village belongs to the Khasi community. Let's see the implementation of different rural development activities in this village.
The National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, now named as Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act scheme, is a right-based demand-driven waged employment program for people in rural areas irrespective of the status of BPL or APL. Strawberry is one of the most popular soft fruit and is cultivated in plains as well as in hills. Meghalaya has a vast potential for the development of horticultural sector. The climate and ecological conditions of Meghalaya are most congenial for the cultivation of strawberry. The Umsning development block under MG Increase have facilitated women self-help groups of the area for strawberry cultivation.
Here now at Raitong village, which is under Umsning RD block. As of now, we are here at this, presently we are looking at this project, which is land development, strawberry plantation, sanctioned for approximately 4 lakhs. So the terracing is been done from MG and REGA. But then this is also in convergence, whereby the planting materials, the syntax, the greenhouse, it's been given from horticulture department. So for this, for the purpose of this cultivation of strawberry cultivation, around 20 members group comes together for the plantation works, and then they generate income by selling the strawberry after harvest. So now it's not the harvesting time, it's not the planting season, but around 20 members of self-help group are actually working in this field, in the strawberry plantation, and they're getting income from here after harvest by selling the products. So that's, the strawberry is very much in demand in the market. So these self-help group members are earning around, suppose, 30 to 40,000 per annum.
Developing the strawberry cultivation facilities, the Umsning CNRD block got support from the Department of Horticulture of Government of Meghalaya. The success of Raitong village in strawberry cultivation has provided a momentum to other neighboring areas to cultivate the crop.
जब से तो एनर्जी क्या शुरू है 2007 से शुरू और साल हम लोग स्कीम मिला है उस साल से शुरू के टाइम में हम लोग गाँव का रास्ता मिला है, घरी का रास्ता, और 4 ड्रिंकिंग वेल मिला है और फिशरी पॉन्ड मिला है। उसका पीछे में हम लोग इठू लैंड डेवलपमेंट में एनआरजीएस से करता है, कन्वर्जेंस स्कीम करता है, हॉर्टिकल्चर के साथ स्ट्रॉबेरी प्लांटेशन लगाता है। उधर प्लेग्राउंड में भी मिला है और ट्री प्लांटेशन में भी है 4 हेक्टेयर।
The Raitong village Darbar, with support from Umsning CNRD block, has developed a public fishery, a playground and a public bathing facility for both men and women with utilization of fund under Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme. For infrastructure and income generation facility created under MG and Grace, general people in this greater area has been benefited. MG and Grace not only provides wage employment as an alternative source of livelihood, but also creates durable assets such as road constructions, land development, water conservation and irrigation facility, which has tremendous influence on different sectors of village economy and personal lives of the block.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Karbuli, and right now we are here at Soprak village, which falls on the Umsning CNRD block. This village has 100 households and 430 population. Many central schemes has been implemented in this village, specifically PMAY, and many projects under MG and RGS. With the implementation of these schemes, the people have been very benefited from it, and it has really raised the living standard of the people here.
The impact of MG and Grace on the improvement of overall quality of the life of people, such as impact on health, income earning levels of household, employment opportunities, expenditure on food and non-food items, expenditure on education, impact on social life, women empowerment and impact on labor migration are also realized in rural areas. In rural areas, women play a significant role in supporting their respective family days to affairs. They have immense capacities to engage themselves in small and microeconomic activities. In order to give a fillip to rural poor people's income generation, government has been encouraging rural poor for formation of self-help groups at various levels. Self-help groups typically comprises a group of micro-entrepreneurs having homogeneous social and economic backgrounds, all voluntarily coming together to save regular sums of money, mutually agreeing to contribute to a common fund and to meet their emergency needs on the basis of mutual help. Self-help group is a social design in which people participate by making themselves socially and economically accountable to each other.
Ang ilay plan men pom ya kabio tengila plan ni kijong kapor ki iwe member gilay plan ya ka plan la jong katmu benginyo an penhe ya kam la jong simit kita ki plan bakamno bengin ya penhe ya kare karyang kamno bengin penhe ya kari jingri hayang Assam te tang kini yat khubleishun.
National Rural Livelihood Mission is a poverty alleviation project implemented by the Ministry of Rural Development, Government of India. This scheme is focused on the promoting self-employment and organization of rural poor.
So I'm here standing here with these SSG members that we are promoting from this NRLM from Umsning block, and here in this village, Soprak village, we are here with this 9 SSGs that we are forming here, and these SSGs till now they are doing this individual livelihood activities. So these 9 SSGs that we have formed in this village, we have to we make them doing this internal lending through their saving that they are collecting among their members. So through this saving, they doing the internal lending, like by doing this to help them in this livelihood activities, and at the same time these SSG members, they're gaining a lot from this SSG, being in this SSGs here for almost 1 year. So in this village, we are also just formed a village organization which have to look after all these SSGs, all the 9 SSGs, and in this village organization also we have from this village. So specifically we are doing this individual livelihood activities in this village.
Emerging as one of the solutions to solve the problem of unemployment in the state, the livestock sector has provided significant with around-the-year employment generation, particularly in rural areas. This provides subsidiary sources of livelihood to the people living below the poverty line due to lack of sufficient agricultural land to sustain. Among the various livestock species, piggery is slowly but emerging as a great source of livelihood for the younger generation in the state of Meghalaya, with many taking to profession because of the handsome returns which come from its practice. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin, that is the PMAYG, is a scheme aimed at providing low-cost houses to SC and ST and faith-bonded labourers living below poverty line free of cost. Funds for the program are shared by the central and the state government in the ratio 80:10. Under the scheme, Rs 75,000 per unit is assisted for construction of new houses. From 2016 to 2017, the scheme has been restructured to Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Gramin, which aims at providing pakka houses to all houseless households and households living in kacha and dilapidated house in rural areas as per SCCC 2011 data by 2022.
We
have now reached a third village, which is also under Umsning CNRD block. This village has 232 households and approximately a population of 1,300. This village has also implemented various rural developmental schemes, which has benefited them a lot, both economically and sociologically.
For decades, residents of the third village in Ri-bhoi district of Meghalaya struggle for regular supply of water during the month of November to April, despite getting abundant rainfall and being surrounded by natural water resources. Now the village has no dearth of water. It is available throughout the year. This turnaround has been made possible by the check dam. The Umsning CNRD block, with support from other concerned government departments, have constructed this check dam under MG and Grace. While job opportunities were provided to MG and Grace job card holders during construction of this dam, after inauguration of it, villagers have been getting benefited out of it. To purify the water, an indigenous filter has been constructed with the check dam. The filtered water now gets collected in a tank nearby the check dam, which supplies water to households in nearby village. The Umsning CNRD blocked the villagers not to dilute the natural water sources. As Since Meghalaya has been facing water scarcity in the dry months, conserving each raindrop and putting in place a resource management system in keys to addressing the issues. From this check dam, an irrigation system has been developed. Paddy fields and other cultivable areas in the locality has been irrigated over the years from this check dam water. Then the direct benefits from this engrais created facility goes to public. This is a success story of MG engrais in Meghalaya. With the implementation of different centrally sponsored schemes for rural development in rural areas under Umsning CNRD block, foundation for the bright future has been laid for people in rural areas under the block in Ri-bhoi district.
Viewers, in last 25 minutes, we have shown you the implementation of different rural development scheme in rural areas under Umsning development block in Ri-bhoi district of Meghalaya. The implementation of different rural development scheme has really improved the quality of life of rural people in this hilly terrain of Ri-bhoi district. Hope you have enjoyed the program.